Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel. Very quickly, let me give you an update because for some days now I've been looking at the situation. The government of Giorgia Meloni with Matteo Salvini has come up with several decrees. In fact, this decrees has become law, okay? And this has to do with a lot of immigrants. Okay, I know say some of you know they hear something, but this time around, I think you should take this seriously. I'm going to be telling you all about these decrees and what Matteo Salvini has to say about it. Remember that Matteo Salvini was the former interior minister of Italy, okay? And in 2019, something like that, he blocked a ship carrying some number of immigrants, whether 120 or 121 or thereabout, from docking in a port in Italy. So the thing caused a lot of trauma. In fact, they were not allowed to disembark for several days. Okay, so the thing, after a whole lot of forth and back, they went to court and they were trying to convict Matteo Salvini. A lot of people were happy. Oh, finally, Matteo Salvini, who always criticizes immigration, is going to prison. But I told them, this is politics. It's not going to possible. It's not going to be possible. Besides, this is his country. And the people we are talking about are immigrants who are coming in illegally into their country to seek asylum, to seek for help. So how can you be jailing the owners of the country on behalf of foreigners? So I told them, don't be so happy. The same way the citizenship referendum went, you know, everybody was like, yes, we are coming out to vote. They came out, they voted. But after the whole vote, what happened? It didn't favor you, even though your vote counted and you even won. They came out with another excuse. So you have to be very, very careful on what you celebrate, you know, against your host. Okay, because believe me, Matteo Salvini is still our host, no matter what. Okay, so these decrees are about people who occupy residential areas without paying rent, those who are fighting their landlords. There are new laws now. In fact, it was a decree. They were not signed into laws, but now, as I speak to you, they have become laws. Okay, so, and this thing, if you default them, the police or carabinieri will come in and throw your loads out. So that era of using, you know, the court and the law court or any tactics to delay in paying your rent, those days are over. You have to face reality now. And secondly, those who are fighting public officials, including train controllers, you are going to be met with stiff resistance this time around. If you are fighting a police officer too, because recently I think something happened that claimed the life of a carabinieri officer, okay, and the thing did not go down well with Matteo Salvini and other politicians too. I think that prompted the immediate action for this decrees to become law, all right? So I'm going to be showing you a screenshot of some of the things that happened, so you will not say, oh, what are you talking about? You see it for yourself. Now, those people who fight police, fight train controllers, these people you are fighting, they are not going to spend a dime, you know, even if the case goes to court, it's also going to be in their favor because it has become law. If eventually it goes that way, you want to claim right, it's not going to favor you. One, the government will sort their bills. They are not going to spend kobo, you know, to go to court or pay lawyers. The government is going to provide these lawyers for them, to stand for them. Now listen to Matteo Salvini before we proceed and I'll show you more.
Il decreto sicurezza è legge, finalmente significa sgomberi immediati per chi occupa abusivamente una casa, significa arresto per le borseggiatrici incinte o che sfruttano bimbi piccoli.
Okay, even pickpocket. Okay, even people who are doing pickpocket, criminals, armed robbers, all those small thieves, you are not left out. You are also going to collect. If you occupy a house and you don't want to pay, you're also going to collect. Listen to him. Even poliziotti, a carabinieri, if you fight these people, you are in trouble. 6 years. Just watch.
Significa tutela per I poliziotti e I carabinieri. La Lega ha una proposta in più, la chiamiamo codice blu, cioè lo stop all'automatismo di indagare poliziotti e carabinieri che nell'esercizio del loro lavoro si difendono e feriscono o purtroppo uccidono dei malviventi, perché sembra una mancanza di rispetto assoluta nei confronti delle forze dell'ordine. Ancora in più c'è sul tavolo il tema della castrazione chimica per pedofili e stupratori, perché la sicurezza è un allarme in tante città, non solo in periferia ma anche in centro, e su questo la Lega ha assolutamente le idee chiare.
Okay, so even those people who try to, take advantage of small underage girls in this country, they say there's also a Codice Blue, a new law that they are preparing for you in case you are somebody who is making forceful entry on small girls. They say there's, in fact, this one is a chemical castration. In fact, this your bula, they will wrap it for you, and you not make use of it again. So be careful. Things are getting tougher by the day. Now let me read that. Let me read this out. This is the carabinieri man that died while on duty. Okay, you can see that. Now they say that the league is formalizing a proposal to be brought to parliament. According to that, a guardian of the law who, in the practice of his profession, hits, injures, or by a protagonist of a criminal act cannot and must not be investigated. So any police who is fighting anybody who has committed an offense, no matter what he does to you, will not be investigated. Not be this one, because even me personally, sometimes when I look at the things that people do to all these police because of their calmness, I feel bad myself. I say, if you do that to me, I'll press your neck personally. I won't tolerate that. So that's what they are moving towards now. They are not going to tolerate all those things. Even me, when I look at all those things that happen sometimes, somebody, you enter train, you don't have money. Instead of you to talk normal, you still open mouth and be shouting for the controller and become an odunga. It's unacceptable to me too. So if I don't have money and I enter train, I'm going to tell them, please, I beg you, allow me, permit me. Now, according to Matteo Salvini, they say that the security decree is a law, finally. Immediate clearance cease for those who abusively occupy a home, arrest for pregnant pickpockets, or who exploit young children, protection for law enforcement, that is for police people. La Ligue has one more proposal. We call it Code Blue. They stop to the automation of investigating agents in the course of their job, defend themselves and injure or unfortunately by villains. And again, on the table, the topic of chemical castration for pedophiles and rape. Security is an alarm in many cities, not only in the suburbs but also in the center, and the league has clear ideas on this. So they are not looking down on anything. If your Bola no they stay one place, so I'm sorry for you. You are going to face the whole wahala now. So let me continue with Matteo Salvini's video. Watch another one here.
Processo per Luciano Masini, ottima notizia, un maresciallo dell'Arma dei Carabinieri, ve lo ricorderete, che a Capodanno dell'anno scorso colpì a morte un malvivente che stava accoltellando 1, 2, 3, 4 persone a Villa Verrucchio nel Riminese. Ebbene, la procura fortunatamente ha detto che è stato un atto di legittima difesa. Come Lega stiamo lavorando perché uomini e donne delle forze dell'ordine non vadano neanche ad incontrare questi mesi di calvario se si difendono e feriscono o purtroppo uccidono qualcuno nell'esercizio del loro mestiere. Quindi in bocca al lupo al maresciallo Masini e grazie alle migliaia di donne e uomini in divisa che ogni giorno, rischiando la loro vita, tutelano le nostre vite.
All right. You can hear Matteo Salvini right there. Let me tell you what he said. Let me interpret. Now, according to him and his statement, which you have on the screen right there, he said that defending your life is not a crime. Lieutenant Masini did his duty. He tried until the very end to avoid the worst, but was forced to shoot 23-year-old Egyptian Mohammed Abdullahi Sita after the boy had stabbed and injured 4 people to avoid buying. Now, after months of absurd controversies, the truth comes out. He had no choice. You see that? After the legal protection for law enforcement agencies subjected to trial for offenses contained in the security decree strongly desired by the League, forward with our proposal that a guardian of the law who in the practice of his profession hits, injures, or by the protagonist of a criminal act can't and should not be investigated. Honor to those who wear the uniform and risk their lives to protect us, to always defend and protect, always on the side of the law enforcement. That's what Matteo Salvini is talking about in this very latest decree that they are pounding out. Let me bring you to the side of Giorgia Meloni on her own speech concerning this very issue. She's also standing alongside Matteo Salvini in the defense of their security agencies. Now listen to her.
Allora, ci accusano di autoritarismo per il decreto sicurezza, dopodiché lei conosce bene le norme del decreto sicurezza, ma insomma vale la pena ricordare qualche titolo. Allora, il decreto sicurezza è un decreto che prevede diciamo, un inasprimento per delle pene, chiedo scusa, per chi insulta e aggredisce le forze dell'ordine. Prevede la possibilità per le forze dell'ordine e i militari che sono diciamo, sotto indagine per questioni inerenti al loro servizio di avere una tutela legale. Prevede una stretta contro i borseggi, prevede una stretta contro la possibilità che si mandino i minori a fare accattonaggio, prevede una stretta contro le truffe agli anziani, prevede norme di estrema celerità per sgomberare le case occupate e prevede delle norme che inaspriscono le pene per chi per manifestare blocca le strade e le ferrovie, che io non considero impedire di manifestare, perché tu puoi tranquillamente manifestare senza ledere i diritti degli altri. Perché se io per manifestare devo bloccare un treno o devo bloccare una strada impedendo alle persone di dare corso alla loro vita, immaginatevi qualcuno, non lo so, che deve andare a dare l'esame all'università e non può arrivare a dare l'esame all'università perché la metro è bloccata da qualcuno che vuole manifestare. Quella persona può perfettamente manifestare senza impedire a qualcun altro di fare quello che deve fare. Dopodiché, anche diciamo per tutte queste norme che io le ho velocemente elencato, direttore Belpietro dice l'autoritarismo è una contrazione delle libertà. Quali sono le libertà che noi staremmo diciamo comprimendo? Cioè la libertà di scippare la gente, la libertà di occupare le case, la libertà di truffare gli anziani, la libertà... Guardate, se la sinistra considera che queste sono libertà, io sono contenta e fiera di stare dall'altra parte, perché non le considero libertà e penso che la prima libertà dei cittadini sia avere una sicurezza garantita dallo Stato e avere uno Stato che riconosce le persone per bene da chi per bene non è e che sia invece fermo verso chi non è per bene. Questa è la cosa più banale del mondo. Ok? E quindi per me possono fare tutti i cinema che vogliono, sono fiera di queste norme e penso che ne servano anche delle altre.
All right. So they have approved the decree. So those of you who are scamming old people, pickpockets, occupying houses, doing protests and blocking roads, what is the Giorgia Meloni said that she's not against protest, but you should, organize it in a very responsible manner, that you shouldn't disturb others on the road, block roads and all that. Okay, so all these things have been approved as a law. So if you go against them, you are going against the law of Italy, and they will, meet you with the full force of the law. If you know, say they do small girls. Be careful. Even just toasting alone can land you into problems now. You know what it is. So don't play. Guys, let me know what you think about it. And please, if you want to send money to Nigeria, don't forget to use tap send with my promo code right here. If you use my promo code on this very app, you are going to get £15 extra for people in United Kingdom, those who are in Europe using euro, in Italy, Germany, France, just name them. You are going to get 15 euros on top of your money. Those in Canada, you are going to get $30 on top of the money that you're sending to Nigeria and your loved ones in Africa, everybody. Then those in USA, you are getting $30. Those in Dubai, UAE, and all the rest of it, you are getting 75 AED on top of the money that you're sending to your loved ones in Nigeria. So don't play. Just use the promo code and start enjoying. A trial will convince you. Their services are swift and incredible. I'll see you guys later on the next video. Thank you. Please share this information to alert others too.